Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to try solving another coding challenge from Codewars website. And this time, the challenge we'll be working on is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Alright, let's get started. Before we begin, let's first try to understand what this challenge is about. In this challenge, we play the role of a sheep farmer. Our area, Great Britain, is currently being disturbed by wolf. Fortunately, we are a farmer who is observant enough to sense the presence of a wolf. So we are skilled farmers who can detect when a wolf is nearby. Our task is to warn the sheep that is directly in front of the wolf to be careful so it doesn't get eaten. Now our position is at the front of the line of sheep, so if we illustrate the order, we are at the very front on the right. Behind us is sheep number 1, then sheep number 2, and the third position there turns out to be a wolf. Behind it there are sheep number 3, 4, and so on. If the wolf is the closest animal to you, like position number 1 or directly behind us, we will say, please go away and stop eating my sheep. Otherwise, we need to warn the sheep that is directly in front of the wolf. So, for example, if the wolf is in position 3, then we need to warn the sheep number 2 using the sentence. So, oi, sheep number 2, you are about to be eaten by a wolf. If the wolf is in position 2, then we will warn the sheep number 1. As a note, it is stated that there will always be a wolf in the array. This means that in our line of sheep, there will always be a wolf present. Alright, that's clear enough. Now let's try to write the code. Alright, here we have a function called warn the sheep, and this function takes one parameter named q of type array of string. This q will contain our sheep and one of them will be a wolf. Then this function will return a string, either a sentence to tell the wolf to go away or a warning message for one of our sheep. Now let's try to write the code. First, we will reverse the array. Why? Because if we look at the sheep numbering, sheep number 1 is on the far right or at the end. To make things easier, we want sheep number 1 to be on the left so that it matches the array index order and is easier to work with. To do this, we can use a method called reverse on the array. This function will reverse the order of the elements in our array. So if it was originally descending, it will become ascending. So here we can create a new variable first and call the reverse method on in. We can write variable, we can name q reverse, and then we can call the parameter q dot reverse like this. Next, we can create another variable that we will store the position of the wolf. We'll name this variable index. Then we can use the first index method to find the position of the wolf. So we can call the q reverse variable, and then we can call first index of wolf like this. Since the first index method can return nil, we can handle it using the null coalescing operator. So on the right here, we can call coalescing operator and we can set default value 0 like this. Over there, we can check if the wolf is at the very front or at index 0. If it is, we will return this sentence: please go away and stop eating my sheep. Okay, like this. Now if that's not the case, we will warn the sheep that is in front of the wolf to be careful. Since we can ignore the wolf position itself, if the wolf is at index 1, 2, 3 and so on, then the sheep in front of the wolf will have the same index. So here we can write like this, can return this sentence, and then we can change the n with the index like this. Okay, we have finished the code. Now we can test the results to see if everything works correctly. Okay, on the right disk we got error because the first index is not returned integer. So to fix that, we have to convert the return from method reverse, because currently method reverse is return reverse collection. So we need to convert the reverse collection to array. So on this we can simply write array, and then we can make the method reverse on the array like this, and we can try to press the test again. And yes, all the tests pass. Now let's submit it. Okay, it's successful and we can submit it. Alright everyone, we have successfully completed our coding challenge this time. We learned how to use the reverse method to change the order of an array, and first index to find the position of an element in the array. We also use if-else condition to determine which string to return in the function. Alright, that's it for today's video. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next coding challenge.